5 trimmers of all time. Yo, Gamma, Stylecraft, they could just have my money already. They could just have y'all money. Look, listen, they don't seem to disappoint at all. Whatever Austin, the whole team, whatever they got up their sleeve, it's a takeover. I don't know how they come up with this stuff. It's like the best thing ever. I'm really excited to have the CYBORG. I've been waiting so long to finally get my hands on these. Anyway, look, listen, I don't know what y'all really got cooking over there, but let me find out that y'all some Star Wars fans over there making these things. I mean, this looks like a lightsaber. I don't care what nobody says. I mean, the names with all the trimmers, I mean, this is called a CYBORG, sure, right? But the saber, Rebel, really? Okay. If you know me, I am a huge fan of sci-fi. I love everything sci-fi related. It doesn't matter what movie it is. If it's sci-fi, I'm watching it. I'm gonna give it a chance. If people are saying it's trash, I'm still gonna give it a chance. I gotta see it for myself. I just love sci-fi. I mean, everything from Terminator, Matrix, Star Wars, of course. I mean, Alien, Predator. We can get into anime, anything from Ghost in the Shell. We can go down the list. I mean, I don't need to say anymore. I love sci-fi. Sci-fi is the best. And for them to come up with something called the CYBORG, it's the best thing ever. But I'm not gonna be over here trying to sugarcoat and hype up this thing. I'm here to speak facts. I'm here to give you the blunt truth. Why? Because I don't want you to spend your hard-earned money on complete garbage. I'm just being honest, for real. Like, these were built for me specifically, and you all that are interested in having a trimmer that comes ready out of the box, priced at $200. Now, before I get too deep, I know I can go on a rant, but I wanted to get in some of the specs. And of course, this has a 7,500 RPM, high torque density, low noise and low vibration, heavy duty metal body, digital brushless motor. Man, the best in the game in my opinion. It's USB-C rechargeable or compatible. Then you have an adjustable zero gap blade, a 3-hour runtime, lithium ion battery, battery life indicator, of course. So you got the indicator right there, you know. It's fully charged right now, so if it's lower, it goes down to the third one, the second, and the first, and completely dead. I haven't had this die yet. I mean, this thing goes all day, in my opinion. There's been times where I've left it off the charger, and you can hear that thing sounds beautiful. Sounds amazing, right? But yeah, that's that. So yeah, anything that I missed on this, definitely I will keep on going about this in future videos. Believe me, I will, on the packaging. But yeah, with all this, is definitely good stuff. Believe me, I don't really need to bore you with all of that. This thing is everything you need it to be. But getting back to that price, so exactly $199.95, I believe, is what this thing comes up to. You are getting your money's worth. I don't want you to ever think that I am speaking on something as if I'm just trying to get you to buy. Look, the thing is, I want you to do well, whether it's lineups, fading, shaping up hair, whatever you name it, right? When it comes to grooming hair with electric motors, rotary, magnetic, vector motor, whatever, I will let you know the real deal and stuff like that. I'm your guy, I got you covered. I'm not an expert, but using things, getting my hands on them, taking them apart, seeing how they function, this and that, I am definitely your guy when it comes to giving you the blunt truth. But these are definitely worth it. I'm gonna let you know right now, and this is why. The packaging, first of all, for me, also, I mean, these are like some of my favorite like colors. I mean, when it comes to sci-fi, these are definitely fitting the description. It's giving very much so AI vibes, you name it, very neon, you know, very neo, futuristic, you know, that kind of thing. I do love blue, purple, and green, of course. I do like money, but definitely get you one of these. Use my discount code, save you some money, and get you one of these things, because it's going to hit I absolutely guarantee it. I back that. I haven't had anything come out of the box in a while hitting the way this thing is. I'm personally not going to zero gap mine, but for those of you who are interested in getting your tools zero gaps, you can hit up Vart Barber, you can hit up Clipper Grinder, you can hit up Veronica. All those that I just listed or named, I will put in the video description below, so that way you can hit them up. And the reason for why I'm bringing that up is because I don't want you to be zero gapping your own tools. If you're not well read on all of that, you're not all going to be experts. Let's just be real. I'm not an expert of zero gapping, but I do know what I am doing when it comes to adjusting my blades, making sure that when I am setting that guide blade down, as in the fixed blade, for those of you who don't know, that is a guide blade. This thing is what you use when you set it on the skin to guide the blade, specifically the cutter blade. That thing that moves is a cutter blade. You have to guide it with the guide blade, so you cannot cut anything other than hair. You don't want to cut skin. When you're cutting hair, lining up whatsoever, you're cutting hair, not skin. You got that? Anyway, that was mostly directed to the rookie barbers. For you veteran barbers, I know that you got this covered. I know you know your stuff. I'm not telling you nothing new. Anyway, look, this thing is definitely perfect when it comes to the weight. It feels good in hand, it's sturdy. It's a full metal housing body, I believe. No polymers, plastics whatsoever on this thing, and is equipped with a one blade as well. So this is the one blade. For those of you who are wondering, this thing is ready to go. I am definitely impressed. 2 weeks in using this thing, look, listen, it's been out for a while. I'm late to the party, whatever. I'm letting you know who don't have this or who have been looking at this thing, because I've been doing a lot of homework on it. Like I said, I've been waiting a very long time to finally get my hands on this, and I finally did, and it did nothing less than disappoint. It's doing its job, it's serving its purpose. At $200, that's pretty high up for some of you, but look, listen, this thing's ready. And this is the first of its kind, I believe. It's got a USB-C charger on the end. Otherwise, it comes with the standard plug-in or charger port at the end here. So this is a pretty cool stand that it comes with, or charging dock. That thing's very dope. When I hit the lights in here, when it's time to go home, I really don't want to leave because my station just looks so lit up. It's like loaded, it's ready to go. I just look at it and stare for a long time, but it definitely gives you a good look to your station. It's a facelift, you know. A lot of my clients have been coming in, for example, really hyped up about just seeing that being the trimmer that I'm going to use on them. So just like I've said before, when it comes to, for example, the Gamma Nano Mister will get you clients. Posting this in your videos, just like posting these in your videos, literally will get you clients. It's crazy how that works, but it's marketing, it's a strategy to show off the newest, the hottest, and dopest tools to get your people to come in and get a haircut. You get new people, you get your regulars coming back in. I mean, I'm not saying spend money to get people in, but it should be more like an investment to get returns. You feel me? Anyway, that's enough of that. Get back to the main topic here. So, performance, pretty much, I think I've made myself clear. This thing is very precise. It's equipped with the one blade. If you know, the one blade is something I've fallen in love with recently. So having that be the one blade, I don't know what the difference is between this one blade, as in the gold Stylecraft one blade, and the stainless steel one blade. I'm not really sure what the difference is between the gold and the stainless steel. They're very similar in size. I'm not really sure if this is even showing you from this point or this angle where I am, but they look very similar. The blade on this one looks a little bit thinner. Then again, it looks a little bit thicker. But I'm not really sure because this one looks thinner, you know? And I got a really good vision. I don't wear glasses or anything, you know, or you're short-sighted. Is that how they say? I'm not losing my sight. I'm 20/20 on point still. let's hope that that's around for a while, because I don't want to be false judging stuff and lying to y'all. But this is the Gamma the one, this is the Stylecraft the one. You know, are they different? I don't know. I would have to get this onto here to see the difference. Or maybe one day we might get a gold version of this. You know, I would love a gold version. Let me find out y'all doing a gold version of this. I'm ready for one. The ergonomics on this thing, they're perfect. I mean, you can rotate or roll this, and that's one thing I love about Gamma and Stylecraft. Everything that they have created or done or put out so far has ergonomically friendly features. Like, look at how that is. I mean, it's perfect. That's how I usually hold my tools anyway, and all I'm gonna need on this is a grip to kind of help it be more secure. It's a design which is identical with a so-called dumbbell. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but if I did, yeah, dumbbell. I mean, it's a lightsaber, but dumbbell, I guess. You know, that's so innovative. I mean, who does that? We're gonna build this based off of a dumbbell. Like, that's just clever. And the clipper is the same way, but this thing is ready to go. I have had a lot of different trimmers in my hand, and this is probably the most secure one yet because of the weight. It's about the weight to me, and I'm really going to keep on saying it's about the weight. This thing is sturdy. The hitter is my favorite from Gamma and Stylecraft. They've done their thing with that, hands down my go-to. But this is my new favorite right now, not just because it's my new toy. I know a lot of barbers tend to have the newest trimmer, then that becomes their favorite because it's just new. And look, don't get too hype off of something that's just new and shiny. That's not always going to last forever. It's kind of like when you're a kid, and I'm a big kid, I'm not gonna lie. Look at my room. I mean, I'm chilling. I'm vibing out. Now what I'm saying is, when you are a kid, things get boring. And Gamma Plus, as well as Stylecraft, have made things very fun. They make things be so exciting that when you open it, for example, it was exciting to open it. I, of course, make it ASMR, but that's just my style. So far, whenever I'm opening anything, it's gonna be ASMR style. I don't speak, I don't talk, I don't say anything. I don't really wanna have anything going other than the background noise. It is what it is. So for those of you who are always speaking on the fact that you can't hear me in some of my videos, or you need work on your volume, this and that, I don't have a microphone. Order me a microphone, send it to me, DM me or something like that. I will send you my P.O. box. You can definitely send me a mic. I need a microphone. I don't have a microphone, so I'm hollering at my phone right now, but it is what it is, right? Okay, I might cop a microphone sooner or later, but if somebody can gift me that, I'm utilizing what Apple has provided me, because if you don't know, I shoot everything off of my phone. I do everything on my phone. I don't really believe in the camera because everything that I need to do is literally on the phone, editing, whatsoever, you name it. Sometimes I will move my files in between my iPad, possibly my wife's laptop, but whatever, you know. All I'm saying is, somebody get me a microphone. And not to drift off, I tend to do that, I'm sorry. If I haven't made myself clear, you need to purchase this thing. And I'm not trying to be that guy that's upselling things just because it's new and shiny. This thing's worth it. I don't think you're gonna drop it unless you're clumsy. And that's one thing about the ergonomics of this. When it comes to boxy trimmers or clippers, I have always tended to drop them in the past. I don't know about you, but if it's more rectangular or boxy, I'm dropping it. You will not believe me when I say how many times, I'm not gonna say the brands, I've dropped anything box shapes, okay? That's why I like with Stylecraft or Gamma, anything that's boxy, which, for example, their trimmers from the hitter to the rebel, they all have a very rounded, you know, it's angled a certain way which it fits in your hand perfect. Look at that. I mean, it's so natural. Nobody holds their trimmer like this, but it's natural for you to hold this. You know what I mean? Even with the attachment from 245, for example, on my hitter here. If you didn't see my video review on this, go and check it out. So friendly to the hand, still sturdy, you know? But anyway, look, get you one of these. I'm gonna keep on posting a bunch of videos breaking down how to go about certain lineups and certain textures, what this thing works for and what it doesn't work for. But for the most part, so far, so good. I haven't had any snagging going on, no tugging at the skin, you know what I mean? Like with some blades, you tend to get these to snag, you know, and especially because this is a deep tooth. There's no snagging going on with this. Like, I haven't had that issue. Same thing with the clipper, which you need to stay tuned for that review. I will put that out ASAP. Otherwise, I highly recommend the CYBORG. This is my new favorite. Hands down, probably top 5 trimmers of all time. Argue with me. Leave a comment, share this video, follow me on my different platforms. Please subscribe to this channel.